Hello everyone, it's Georgia and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm doing another Q&A. My last Q&A was just for the Snapchat fam and I got a ton of questions on there. I also got a ton of questions when I asked you guys in one of my vlogs. I asked you to leave in the comments any questions, so I'm going to be answering all of those today. And I think I also have some questions from Twitter as well. So this is going to be the rest of the questions. Gabby asked, how old were you when you had your first kiss? PS, I love your video. Thank you. And okay, when I had like my first kiss, like the first time, I was in preschool under the monkey bars. It's a true story, guys. An actual like proper kiss. I think I was in grade 9. Yeah, so I would have been 14 when I had like my first proper kiss. Yeah, it depends which one you count. I'm so sorry, but I cannot pronounce your name and I'm not even going to try and embarrass myself. But someone else asked if I have any suggestions on how to start a successful YouTube channel. My biggest tip would just be, if you're passionate about something, do it. So if you're passionate about makeup or whatever, make videos about that. Like, yeah, I feel like if YouTubers have passion and they are interested in what they're talking about or doing or whatever, I feel like that helps add a lot of quality to a YouTuber. You can tell when someone's really passionate about what they do and whether they love it or not. If they hate it, you're more than likely not going to interest other people, if that makes sense. Big tip is lighting. Make sure you've got good lighting. And yeah, I have a whole video on this. I filmed it a little while ago, but it's still all pretty relevant. So if I can remember to link it in the description, I will. Otherwise, just scroll back and look on my channel and you guys will find it. Jackie asked signs that a boy likes you and how to be subtle when showing them you like them. I am like the least subtle person ever, but signs that a boy likes you. I don't know if this is too general, but I feel like if they like go to the effort of starting a new conversation with you or go to the effort to talk to you or to see you or whatever, I feel like that shows that they like you. Like if they do something like that, that's when I sort of know. If they actually start the conversation, if they actually go out of their way to message you, if they actually go out of their way to see you or something like that, that's when you know. And how to be subtle in showing them you like them. Reply back in a decent amount of time. This is probably flirting, but yeah, I laugh a lot. If like I want someone to know that I like them, I'll just laugh a lot, and I feel like that works perfectly fine. I think they get the message, so take it or leave it. Grace asked, if you were stranded on an island and you only had to bring one makeup product, what would you bring and why? Hands down, it would be my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I just need my eyebrows. I feel like if I've got eyebrows, I can do anything. Another one of you guys asked, what are my favourite clothing stores and one place in the world you'd like to visit? My favourite clothing store is hands down Bardot. I love Bardot so much. Just like the cutest clothes, and I also really like the Miss shop in Maya. And you guys are probably going to get sick of me saying it, but I want to go to the Maldives so much. Like it's unreal how much I want to go there. Lily asked, what do you miss the most about school? I probably miss being surrounded by people all the time. I love that like community feel, just feeling like you're a part of something. And I feel like that was a lot stronger in high school than it is now. I also miss my teachers. I like loved all of my teachers. Yeah, and I miss having that like interaction with them. Maddie asked, I was just wondering, are you planning on moving out soon with your boyfriend or by yourself? So I'm not moving like ASAP or anything, but I do have high hopes to move as soon as possible. I'm a very independent person and I just think moving out and being able to be accountable for myself is like perfect for me, and that's really what I need. I have no idea who I would move out with yet. I guess it just depends on when the time comes up who's ready to move out. My friend Kira and I have always talked about moving out together, so probably it would be with Kira when I do move out. I feel like we'd be ready around the same time. Who knows what will happen. Amy asked, what's one thing you've learned about yourself or the world since leaving high school, and what are you looking forward to the most over the next few months? That's a really good question actually. I've learned a lot about myself. Probably one of the biggest things I've learned since leaving high school is that you really need to appreciate the little things, because they honestly do become the big things one day. And so it's made me a lot more grateful. I think I've learned to appreciate things a lot more now, because I sort of took things for granted in high school. I was just so busy and whatever, and yeah, I didn't realize that some of the little things that happened actually ended up being like the bigger things and the most important. And I'm most looking forward to starting my new degree. I'm really keen to rip into that. I'm also really excited just to spend some time on myself. Over the next few months, I'm going to be really taking a step back to focus on myself, focus on my well-being, my happiness and all of that stuff. Because lately I've been quite ignorant to myself and yeah, neglected myself a little bit, and been quite harsh in some ways. So I'm really excited to spend some time rebuilding myself, I guess, again. Georgia asked, in your transition from high school to uni, how have you maintained old friendships with people from your school? I will be honest, I didn't maintain a lot of friendships from high school. I mean, people just get busy, people change, people move on, people do different things. Yeah, you see different sides of people, and yeah, everything sort of changes. Lost some friendships that like were only sort of school based, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, you're not close enough to go out of your way to see each other and stuff, which is quite sad. But I did keep some really good friendships that I'm so lucky I have had, and I've even made some friendships stronger since leaving school. Not necessarily people who like went to my school, but just people who like I knew, I talked to and whatever in high school that went like somewhere else, who now have become such good friends for me and like have my back and everything. So I feel like I lost some, but I gained some. Another one of you guys wants to know if I have any advice for starting a new school in the middle of year 10 in a new state. I am so lucky that I barely had to move. Like, I did primary school, went to high school, but my biggest advice would probably be open up. Even if you don't feel outgoing, be outgoing, make yourself known, go to the effort to talk to people, make connections, make friends. And yeah, I feel like that has helped me a lot, especially in like uni, to make friends. And I've realized that just in life, that yeah, if I go out of my way a little bit more, or fake my confidence, even if I don't feel like I have any, it helps so much, and I end up making friends and that sort of thing. Sammy asked, tips on texting a boy you like. By the way, what are your thoughts on uni so far? Dream job. Use emojis. Be a little bit secretive, not secretive, but like make them sort of like have to pull information out of you. Like, you gotta string them along a little bit. You gotta entice them a little bit. So leave a little bit of information out of things. Make them have to like guess or like have to keep up with you a bit. My thoughts on uni so far, I am not even going to begin explaining in this video because we will be here for a long time. But I have 2 videos on my channel. One's a bit more emotional than the other one, but the first episode of my Real Talk series talks all about my uni experience so far. So go and check that out if you haven't already. But that talks about everything. And my dream job currently is a psychologist. I have felt like this for so long that I've wanted to do psychology. I'm definitely wanting to still be a psychologist. What kind is not 100% confirmed or anything yet. I'd love to be a forensic psychologist. That's currently my dream, hence why I'm starting a justice degree until I can add on psychology next year. But I think a children's psychologist would also be really amazing. So some sort of psychologist. Grace asked what I currently do for a job. So I work in retail currently. I feel like I'm not going to get through all of the questions like I'd hoped to, but I'm going to quickly go and answer a few more. Josephine asked, how do you gain the courage and confidence to start vlogging? I honestly don't even remember when I started vlogging. You just sort of have to like dive into it, like just give it your all and go for it. I really liked vlogging for the idea that I could like remember and look back on not necessarily just the big things like birthdays and all of that stuff. I had like a video which was like memories of what I did on this particular day. Like, it was almost like a video diary, and I could talk about my feelings, and so I could look back and remember all of that. And also yeah, to capture memories with like friends and family and stuff. I feel like that was also a big push for why I started vlogging. But I never felt like I had to really like gain courage. I had to gain courage to public vlog, definitely, because that is difficult. But other than that, I sort of just did it, I guess. Jen asked how to deal with jealousy and insecurities when being in a relationship. Woo! Okay, we've left the best till last. I never have really been a jealous kind of person, but I will admit sometimes I do not necessarily get jealous, but get like frustrated. I sort of turn jealousy into frustration. I try to hide it sometimes, but I know that what I should do is really be open. I feel like that is what is a good idea for relationships. If you're insecure about something, you sort of just got to be open about it. And insecurities, like with myself, I sort of learn to accept. So I work on them myself before I can open up to them with other people, if that makes any sense at all. It makes sense in my head, but I'm not really good at communicating. That is all for this Q&A. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thumbs up if you did. I love doing Q&As, so I'm sure I'll be doing one very, very soon. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!